Alright, welcome back everybody. Hopefully you can hear me this time. If you can't, let me know. Let's see if the chat will update. Alright, so take two. How's it going everybody in chat? Live chat is unavailable. Let's see. Oh, still working on figuring that out, huh? Alright. If you're on and you can see me, leave a comment. If you're on and you can hear me, more importantly, because it turns out that my last live stream that I tried to do, you couldn't hear me. So, if you can hear me, give me a thumbs up, give me something. Let's see if I can update the live chat, see if it pops up on the screen for you. Oh, technical difficulties are always the favorite, right? Okay. Let's see. Oh, goodness. Now I can't get the chat to work, but let's see what we got. Alright, so happy Saturday everybody. Hope you're having a great day. I appreciate you if you're watching this video. I love that you're giving up some Saturday to come talk to me, and I apologize that if you're not watching us live because you thought it was at 2 o'clock, but unfortunately audio didn't work. So if you tuned in at 2 and now you're watching us at replay, hopefully you can hear me this time. Hopefully. I don't know why chat's not working, but you know what? If there wasn't problems, life would be boring, right? That's kind of how it goes. So, okay. Don't know what to do to fix it. So let's do Control All, Control Copy, and let's plug it in this way. It looks like it's the same. Yep, stayed the same. Hit OK. It's not even changing. So, don't know why chat's not working, but hopefully you're here. I can see it on the main screen. Maybe it's working. I don't know, because maybe the pop-up's not working either because it's not reading it. Alright, so if you can hear me and you can see me, that is great. Hopefully I am not freezing, because that was the problem last time. It looks like everything is going good right now. Nothing on here is saying that I have a poor connection. It says excellent connection. So, how's it going everybody? Welcome to Virtual History 360. I'm Mr. Wade, and I appreciate you sticking through the bumps with me. Oh, goodness gracious. Lots of bumps with OBS Studio and YouTube, but it looks like it's better this time than it was the last time. So, don't know what's going on with the chat. I'll work on that, but hopefully I have audio this time because it's not telling me I don't have audio. So, let me turn this down because it looks like I'm spiking. Here we go. That looks a lot better. Maybe a little more. Alright, so if you watched my live stream and you saw me mouthing the words because you couldn't hear me, this is what we're talking about. And I'll give the abbreviated version. I don't think we need to do a full live stream. Give a couple minutes for people to get in. We've been on for about 3 or 4 now, so here we go. First thing I talked about was this announcement here. And if you're watching this on replay, you still have time. Hopefully, you're watching this before it happens. But on Monday, August 26th at 9:30 p.m. August 26th. That's this Monday. Today's the 24th, right? So August 26th at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, 8:30 Central. The reason we did that is because my guest is in the Central Time Zone and has to put his kids to bed, so he has to push it back a little bit. So we're going to go at 9:30. 9:30 Eastern Time, 8:30 Central. I will be interviewing Mr. Beat. Hopefully you are familiar with his name because his channel is incredible. His 110,000 subscribers. You know, he is like one of the top educational YouTubers out there, and I am so happy to announce that I will be interviewing him, hopefully live, assuming OBS is playing nicely. If not live, it'll be on replay, but hopefully you'll be able to hear and ask him questions live on my channel, Virtual History 360. We'll be talking about Supreme Court cases and history and civics and government in general, so make sure you tune in Monday at 9:30 Eastern, okay? That's my big announcement. Now, the other thing that I brought up when we were doing the live stream that you could not hear. Oh, now I'm getting an error message saying YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. If it's not one thing, it's another, right? Went from excellent to this. So, if it's freezing, let me know. If not, I don't know what to tell you. I might end up not doing a live stream with Mr. B. On my end, it looks like my video is smooth. So, let me know what's going on your end. I got the green light on OBS. When I watched the preview screen on YouTube, it's not frozen. So, working out together. The other thing that I wanted to talk about was something I read in a newspaper, the local paper, Orlando Sentinel. Someone wrote a letter. Yesterday it was published, Friday's paper, and it brought up the question. Well, let me back up just one more step. It mentioned how people are saying that everybody should vote. Okay, general election, everyone should vote. That's a fair statement, right? If you're over the age of 18 and you are eligible to vote, you should do it, not this 45%, 50% that we've been getting. But this guy wrote a letter and he brought up an interesting point, and I wanted to bring it to you guys. So if you're watching live, try the chat. I don't know if chat's working, or if you're watching this on replay, drop it in a comment below. He said you should have to take some sort of civics / citizenship / government in general test in order to vote. And kind of brings up some ideas, but his idea was you would take a 10-question quiz when you went to the polls. So you're actually at the polls, you're getting the vote, and you would take a 10-question, random questions, basic questions. He said, is slavery legal? Stuff like that. And if you get one question right, you get one vote. If you get all 10 questions right, your vote counts 10 times. So the more informed you are, the more votes count. Okay, kind of see his point there. Because, coming from a civics teacher, I talk to my students and I tell them you need to be well-informed citizens, and we want well-informed. That's the key word there. And everyone's going to leave my class and they're going to go when they turn 18, they're going to get to vote, and it's going to be great. But hopefully with the knowledge that either me in middle school or their high school government teacher imparts on them, they will be well-informed citizens and vote accurately and, with some thought behind it. But then it brings up the historical question of, go back, Jim Crow laws put into place literacy tests, and the purpose, the entire reason for these literacy tests was to keep people from voting. Don't want to go back to that. So, kind of looking at both ends, you want more people to vote, you want them to be well informed and not just, checking random boxes, but at the same time, do you want to keep a group of people down? Are people going to stay away from the polls for fear of not getting to vote? Yeah, it's a really sticky subject, isn't it? And something we certainly don't want to go back to. As much as I tell my kids history repeats itself, this is one we don't want. So we're going to fight for that. So I turn it over to you. What do you think? Leave a question. Leave a comment below. Tell me if you think there should be some sort of check in place to see if we should have voting by, whether you know how the government works, whether you could pass the citizenship test. That's a hard word to say on live camera. But I'll ask you this one more question. What about people who come through the country and go through the naturalization process? In order to become a naturalized citizen, don't you have to take a citizenship test? Don't you have to pass that test, with at least a 60%, right? So would it be fair to say that people who come over and become naturalized are more well-informed than someone who's just born here? What do you think? Just being born here doesn't mean you know how the government works, right? Should you have to show that you have a basic knowledge? What do you think? I see both sides. I'm turning it over to you. So if you're watching this on replay, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. I'll get back to you on there. And then remember that Mr. Beat is going to be going on, hopefully, fingers crossed, live on Monday at 9:30. If you tune in and there's nothing going on live, it's because we turned off the live stream because it's frozen. And frankly, we had to record it and it'll be released probably Tuesday at this point. To get a little bit of editing, make sure it looks good. Okay? So, Mr. Beat on Monday. What do you think about having to take a government test to vote? Let me know what you think. So, I'm going to sign off for Virtual History 360. I'm Mr. Wade. Thank you.